So, I was so convinced I was not going to do any more videos this weekend. I'm like, yeah, I mean, I'm sure they're going to be showing some cool things and announce some pretty cool things at Comic-Con this weekend. But I don't think there's really going to be anything that hot to talk about. But, yeah. And then San Diego Comic-Con was like, you know what, hold my beer. And then that's when I saw the announcement that we're going to be getting 2 more Halloween sequels next year and the following year. So, you know, I'm just gonna share my thoughts on the announcement on, you know, for those movies. And they announced the title of the movies. Very odd titles, but I'll take them. I mean, as opposed to them being called Halloween 2, 3, 4, blah 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 blah. But yeah, the second movie is titled Halloween Kills, and it's gonna be released on Friday, October 16th next year, 2020. And the next, and then I guess the final chapter in this timeline, or at least in this timeline of Halloween, titled Halloween Ends, will be released on Friday, October 15th, 2021, baby. Woo-hoo-hoo! So, yeah, since, in case you haven't seen this movie, yeah, the movie that came out last year, I'm going to be mentioning a spoiler or two or whatnot, especially towards the end. So get up off this video if you have not seen this movie. That is your warning. Now, I have to say, when I first watched it, and prior to seeing, you know, the sequel that came out last year, I was thinking I don't want any more movies. I mean, let's stop it here. I mean, my mind was pretty much set on that. And then, and then when the Blu-ray came out, and then I got my copy, the more I watched the movie, the more I start to see the possibilities, where I'm like, you know what? I'm becoming more open to the idea of having at least one more sequel. I mean, like with, you know, like with stories that they can go with certain characters, like even with Allison's boyfriend, or I guess now ex-boyfriend Cameron. I can see him playing a big role in like at least in one of those movies, if not, you know, like the 2 of them, at least one of them, like where we get to see a bit more of his, you know, like how his life is, because we know that they hinted that his father is that asshole Lonnie from the very first 1978 movie, you know, like one of those dumb little kids. So Cameron is, you know, his son. So it'll be interesting to see him play a role in that. I mean, I'm pretty sure they would have him, you know, come back just to see how much of a messed up life Cameron has. And then we start to see redeemable qualities with him. And if they kept him alive all the way up until Halloween Ends, you know, like the very last movie, then I'd be fine with that. I'd be totally fine with that. And my prediction is that this will be more of, I mean, this basically confirms that Laurie Strode will survive in Halloween Kills, and then I guess in Halloween Ends, that will be the end of her arc with Michael Myers and whatnot, and the end altogether. But I feel like her granddaughter Allison will be more of the forefront, you know, like of these last 2 movies. We'll get to see how she evolves after that horrible night where she first. Well, with her first experience with Michael Myers, and yeah, she's not really going to be the same, you know, like girl that she was in that movie from last year. So, and another prediction is I think that I think she will die in Halloween Kills. I think she will, and that will help push, you know, like Allison's evolution forward into where it will toughen her up a lot more. And I feel like with my prediction of how this movie was going to end, where both Laurie Strode and Michael Myers die together, they can still do that in Halloween Ends. I mean, if they do it in a really, really, really epic way. And this is the first time in years, in like almost 30 years, since they decided to release one Halloween sequel and then one the very next year. So regardless of how good Halloween Kills does in the box office, we're still going to get Halloween Ends. So because I assume that they're going to be shot at the same time. I assume, because that rumor was flying around the internet. So I guess this kind of confirms that. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to this, and I'm thinking back, you know, like all the way back to when one of my favorite YouTubers, Drum Dums. I mean, like he's awesome. And like, if in case you're watching this video, you are awesome, dude. I love how dedicated you are with these movies. I mean, you had me beat to a punch. I thought I was like one of the biggest fanboys, and I'm like, nope. I mean, clearly, I was wrong. You proved me wrong. You are so dedicated to these movies and the horror genre in general. So keep up the good work if you're watching. So that's my shout out to you. And I just want to point out that I do have other favorite YouTubers who follow, you know, these movies religiously. You know, like Dave McCraig, and we watched a movie, and man, Jimmy Champagne. I mean, like, there's so many of you guys. I mean, you're all awesome. I mean, I just love all of you guys. I mean, like, you know, you guys are really fun to watch when you share your thoughts on these movies and the updates and all of upcoming movies and stuff. So I just want to put that out there. I love all you guys all together. You know, just as, you know, like equally with Drum Dums. I mean, you guys are just freaking amazing. And it looks like that he, you know, like that Drum Dums, you know, got his wish of where he said last year that he wanted 3 of these movies. I don't know if he meant 3 more after, you know, like the last year's sequel, or if he meant 3 more including last year's movie. You know, like last year's movie being the beginning of that. So yeah, it looks like that's definitely happening. And back then I would have said no. I mean, like, why? Let's just wrap it up here. I mean, and because I had a fear that Jamie Lee Curtis wasn't going to be back, or John Carpenter wasn't going to be back. Nope, like that'll be the last time that they collaborate. But it looks like they're, you know, like from the, you know, like what I see here on their YouTube channel for the Universal Pictures, looks like everyone, the whole team from that, you know, 2018 sequel is back to do Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends. So I am glad that they know where to end it, as opposed to saying, let's just keep it going and 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 going. But I mean, like, since they know that they indeed want to end it there with Halloween Ends, I mean, that's great. It's giving me something to look forward to. But if you were to ask me, when the 2018 sequel came out, instead of just calling it Halloween, they could have called it Halloween Chapter 2, knowing that this is a whole new second chapter to the 1978 movie. Like, have that be Chapter 2, and then Halloween Kills be Chapter 3, and Halloween Ends would be Halloween, the final chapter. just hear me out. I know we're thinking of Friday the 13th when they did that, but I mean, still. I mean, this will be the legitimate final chapter for this timeline, you know, that David Gordon Green and Danny McBride created. I mean, I'm sorry for talking so fast. I'm just filled with excitement. I mean, I didn't think I would be, but I think the fanboy in me would not allow me to say, you know what? These 2 movies announced that fucking bullshit. I mean, the fanboy in me would not allow me to say such things about that. I mean, right now I have faith that these movies will be done really well, and I know that Halloween Kills is going to end on a cliffhanger for sure. Michael's not going to die in that movie, so let's just, you know, get that all out of our system. I mean, like, whatever happens in Halloween Kills, don't fall for it. Even if it ends like, okay, so how did they survive that? Blah, 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 you know? But I am looking so forward to these movies. And more so to the fact that they know where they want to end it. And it can end there. So it's kind of their trilogy in a way, even though last year's movie was a sequel, was like basically their part 2 of Halloween. And then we're doing 3 and 4, and then that is it. Where they're ending it just like how I feel like Friday the 13th should end, with Friday the 13th 1, you know, like from that to the 4th one, the supposed final chapter. You know, I mean, let's just stick with, you know, like the finish line, okay? Don't, you know, put sand over it. Like, okay, do you know what? We changed our minds. They better bring James Jude Courtney back as Michael Myers. They better bring him back. He was too good for him to be replaced. I mean, I know they typically replaced actors, you know, like through the movies, like over the years, but keep James Jude Courtney, damn it. Like, I mean, he was that good of a Michael Myers. Just please, please, please let him reprise the role in 2 of these movies. Please. But yeah, I mean, I'm too overly filled with excitement. So I apologize if I seem a little off, but this is in a very positive way. I mean, I'm looking forward to these damn movies. And for the fact that Jamie Lee Curtis is coming back for these 2 movies. Oh, I cannot wait to see what they have up their sleeves. But I would have held out on the whole Michael Myers losing 2 of his fingers. I would have held out on that until like Halloween Kills. That would have been a great way for Halloween Ends, just to show us like, yeah, they're really gonna fuck this guy up. So yeah, I mean, like, just fuck him up in Halloween Ends. Just fuck him up. Let him and Laurie Strode die at the same time, and let Allison be the sole survivor of that massacre. You know, and that will definitely toughen her up as a character. I mean, that's just my predictions. If it doesn't end that way, okay. I just hope it's a really awesome conclusion. And I hope these 2 movies will be epic, and I have faith that they will be. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed my thoughts on this announcement for Halloween, the Halloween sequels, Halloween Kills, and Halloween Ends, make sure you throw up this video, and make sure you click subscribe if you're new to the channel, and make sure you click that notification bell so you can be updated on my latest videos. Thank you for watching, and yeah, I mean, like, as odd as those movie titles are, I'm just glad that there's another word in there than just Halloween, and they're not calling it Halloween 2, 3, and shit. I mean, yeah, so I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out, y'all.